Folks in San Antonio love a good fiesta, and they love saving money. Right now at McCombs Ford West on 410 West at Culebra, you get both. We're extending the truck month deals, like F-150 now almost 13 grand off. Plus get 8 grand savings on all Super Duties, and over 13 grand off Expedition. Plus, every vehicle gets our Ford West pledge. Celebrate and save today at McCombs Ford West on Culebra.
McCombs Ford West, simply the best.
Good morning, San Antonio and South Texas, and all our friends around the world. Welcome to another episode to Finding Your Inner Beauty, the show. And my co-host is my beautiful wife, the one and only Miss Mari Gomez.
Good morning, everyone.
Woo! She's the star of the show. I'm really the co-host. So, welcome, guys, to another episode. We have an amazing morning pack for you. You're gonna love it. Today, we have a special guest actually here in the studio with us, Miss Felicia Menchaca, and she's going to come up here in a little bit. And man, she has an amazing testimony, an amazing story, and she's going to give you some words of encouragement. Have you ever been inspired by a woman besides my wife? Let me tell you, Felicia, she's amazing. So we're going to be happy with that. It's amazing, right? How are you doing this morning, first of all?
I'm actually doing great. We got a grandbaby.
Are you a grandma?
3 weeks ago, so we're super excited. We get to do our second baby.
Hold on. I see a gray hair right there.
So life is great, but just really quick, I know Felicia's going to be coming on a little bit later. She's going to be sharing her testimony, but we don't want it to make it a big spoiler alert because she will also be at our conference.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that we entice everyone to come out to our conference and just to be inspired, be overpowered with love and energy and just everything. So Felicia's going to be coming out to our conference. She'll be one of our guest speakers, so we don't want to do like a major spoiler alert of everything that she's going to be bringing out to the conference. So we want to get everyone enticed to come out.
Yeah, so I want to start off the morning. You know, the response from our community has been amazing. It's been, God really touched my heart to this, to be honest with you, hon. I want to start off by just recognizing our sponsors of this show. I want to thank Ms. Tina Gutierrez. She's a director there at Brighton Dental. And Tina, thank you so much for being a sponsor. Roxanne and Jesse Solano, they own Via Sol Insurance Solutions. They do insurance benefits for corporations and companies. And of course, Ms. Rosie Sierra of Allstate Insurance. She's the owner agent of Huebner. We've known Rosie for almost over 20 years. Over 20 years. Wow. So Rosie, thank you for being in our life and being a sponsor. And Mr. Danny Garcia, his business card says Daniel, but he goes by Danny Garcia of Remax Insurance. Incredible guy. So if you're looking for a house, look at Danny's card there and just definitely take his information there. And Miss Sandra Gonzalez, they own Advanced Health Solutions. So if you need to, of course, my wife is diagnosed with breast cancer, and what Sandra does is she does genetic testing. So if you want to know, how they say the genes pass down, well, Sandra and her company do that, her and her sister, Mari Ramirez. And of course, Mr. Alonzo Alston. So Alonzo, thank you so much from Soul Architect for being a sponsor of our TV show. We're really grateful for that. And of course, last but not least, Mr. Will McLaughlin of New York Life Insurance. If you need an insurance quote of insurance, Will, reach out to him, and he definitely will go above and beyond. So a quick shout out to all our sponsors. I'm just overwhelmed, and I went out yesterday and I got a chance to visit with Sabrina Luna. She was the winner of our Starbucks gift card last time, and we gave out 2 cards and it was amazing. So actually Sonia donated her card. So what we're going to do is we actually have some extra cards to give out. And guys, towards the end of the show, for those of you that don't know, we have a nonprofit called the Mighty Strong Foundation, and we're up and running as of right now. So right now, if you know of someone that needs help with whether just groceries that's been affected by breast cancer, of course, or they need just some gas money, at the end of the show, we're gonna have just the same way we do it with Starbucks. We want you to call in or comment below if someone you know, because we're gonna be giving away a $50 voucher for a gas card for somebody impacted by breast cancer, donated by our nonprofit, the Mighty Strong Foundation, and we're gonna also donate a $50 gift card to HEB, because people don't realize that when you go through breast cancer, like, dude, it's expensive.
It's slightly expensive, yeah.
What were we spending a week on your radiation treatment? That way people have an idea of what incurs.
$250 a week.
And for how many weeks was that?
I did it for 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
6 weeks. And that's with insurance.
That's with insurance. And
with insurance.
And that's at my wife, where she works at. We have amazing insurance too. Was it $250? How did we do it?
We just did it by the grace of God.
So think about that. Besides your regular debt that you incur through medical bills from your co-pays are just I think a lot of people don't realize the cost that goes into that. So that's why we want to give back with our nonprofit. That's why we started the Mighty Strong Foundation, because there's a lot of great organizations out there, but one thing that we found out going through our journey of breast cancer is that a lot of these organizations, you got to wait 3 months. Just 3 months. Can you imagine that? 3 months before you receive assistance. And for me, the problem with that was, for us, by the grace of God, our house, we paid it off 10 years ago. But imagine if we had a mortgage. They won't help you unless you're behind 3 months on your rent, on your lease, or your mortgage. And I'm like, by that time, I'm already stressed out as it is.
Or any car payments or utility. So for us, it was important to help those that needed that help me up now, not 3 months. Or just like the simple fact of, HEB delivers groceries or sets it up for you. Get those groceries in. Get those in there, because the last thing you want to think about is, I need to go to HEB, get the groceries, get the family fed and taken care of, because as a parent, as a mom, that's your whole job. So that makes it hard.
Makes it hard. You okay? You're a great mom. Not only that, you're a great grandma now. You're a granny now, right? You're a granny. So what we want to do right now is we definitely want to get everybody involved in interaction. So right now, please like and share and comment below. Right now, I want you to do a hashtag Starbucks. So the first one to do Starbucks. Sorry, Starbucks. Right now, do a hashtag Starbucks. So we're going to give away a Starbucks gift card right now. Like I said, if you live in San Antonio, I'll personally deliver it to you and do a promo at your business or at your house. If you're an entrepreneur, like I did for Miss Sabrina yesterday with Sabrina's Creation. So right now, give us a hashtag Starbucks. And it's for a gift card here to Starbucks. And, I want some Starbucks right now. And one thing, people don't realize, our show is Finding the Inner Beauty, but our Finding the Inner Beauty conference is coming up here October the 5th. So go to Eventbrite right now. As a matter of fact, our great guy, Mr. Adam, right now is going to put the link to the Bitly right now. So you can order your tickets right now. So if you haven't reserved your seats yet for the conference, we're bringing in 8 speakers from across the country. Some of them are here from San Antonio, Texas, like Ms. Felicia Menchaca, and then we have Bella Cruz. But we're bringing in, right now, I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Ruben Torres. He's an international speaker that speaks in Guatemala, speaks in Europe. He just speaks all over the country. And we are honored to have him because he is an awesome speaker. The great thing about that is we had a lot of requests on if we're going to have any Spanish speakers. And guess what Ruben does? He's bilingual. So sí habla español. So Ruben Torres, gracias por acompañarnos. Did I say that right? Yes. Acompañarnos, my wife. So amazing, guys. Amazing stuff with just what's going on right now. So go, please. And one thing that I want to reiterate this is our nonprofit, our event is catered towards breast cancer awareness, of course. And the gifts that we're going to give away, the grants we're going to give away, we're going to give away thousands of dollars at this conference. So if you or a loved one has been impacted by breast cancer, the Mighty Strong Foundation is going to give back to our community. Just the way at the end of the show, we're going to give away a $50 gift card to HEB. We're going to give away a $50 gas card to those 2 gifts we're going to give away from our foundation. We're going to give back thousands at our conference. So it's not about us. It's about serving you, because you the Facebook community, social media out there. You supported us with your prayers and everything. And, you know, as a matter of fact, hon, we're almost done with this journey, ain't we? What's coming up here in a couple of weeks?
Last and final surgery.
Last and final surgery. September will be two years that
We got diagnosed.
You know, and I say we because it impacts everybody. So keep us in prayer on June 26th.
Yes.
On a Wednesday, she's going to be having her last surgery, and we're done. And after that, it'll be one minor procedure in the office. By the grace of God, we've made it. So that's why we want to give back, because we've been on this journey. Reserve your seats. And something that I want to reiterate is, like I say, the conference is catered to giving back to the women impacted. All the proceeds are going to go back to them, but everybody is welcomed. Somebody asked me again, do you have to have breast cancer to attend? No. If you're a male, female, you're welcome to come, because it's a day of inspiration. It's a day of encouragement, and everybody needs to get that, find that inner power within themselves, that inner healing. And it's going to be an amazing day, like I said, with 8 speakers. So if you haven't done yet, make sure you do your hashtag Starbucks. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the day my wife got the information that she was diagnosed with breast cancer. We'll see you here shortly.
Driven to serve.
Folks in San Antonio love a good fiesta, and they love saving money. Right now at McCombs Ford West on 410 West at Culebra, you get both. We're extending the truck month deals, like F-150 now almost 13 grand off. Plus get 8 grand savings on all Super Duties, and over 13 grand off Expedition. Plus, every vehicle gets our Ford West pledge. Celebrate and save today at McCombs Ford West on Culebra.
McCombs Ford West, simply the best.
And we're back live. Hi, honey. I missed you during the commercial break. So
I'm sorry.
she always calls me a dork. It's cool, no worries. So now we're gonna go back in time, right? Our journey started.
Actually, our journey started in September of last year, early September, when I got to get to go see the doctor for my annual checkup, because as a woman, you need to go get your annual checkup. And for me, my birthday's in September, and so what a better gift to give to yourself is get that checkup done. So
Yeah. So I have a question for you. The first question I'm going to ask you is, what was your initial reaction when you received the news that you were diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer?
whew. Sorry.
Take your time. It's okay.
I think the first when the doctor called me, I was in disbelief. I was at work. I stepped out and she told me that I needed to go see an oncologist because my results came back as cancer. Anyhow, she's telling me on the phone, and like I heard her, and I'm like, "What did you say?" And not that I didn't hear her, it's just that I was in disbelief that that's what she was saying. And so I'm like, okay, well, what do we do next? So she's telling me, I'm going to get you into oncologist. We're going to call you right back. I set an appointment today. And I'm like, okay. So in my thinking, I was at work. And she calls me back and she tells me my appointment's at 4:45. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Well, I can stay at the office and keep working until 4 o'clock. Right? Because that's my thinking. And that's just usually what I do is I work until I have to leave. And then I called you. And I just lost it.
I remember that day.
So
So how did you come to terms with it?
I think
If someone out there is kind of going through a similar diagnosis, whether it's breast cancer, liver cancer, or just a death in the family, how did you come to terms with the news that you received?
well, I think a lot of people will ask is why me? And that did cross my mind. But then I took a step back and I said, why not me? Why not me? I'm the youngest of 10 siblings. And if I looking back, out of all my siblings, my sisters, I feel I'm the strongest, most positive out of all of us.
And you're the youngest.
And I'm the youngest. And I figured if anyone can come out of this, is me. Because.
So you didn't play the victim mentality is what you're saying, right?
No, because
you didn't say, because I think a lot of times when people get information like this, we say, why me? Why did this happen to me? And that's when that anger sits in. That's when
you get that anger, you get that bitterness, and you're just mad at the world, or sometimes you just get mad at God. But it's not. You can't look at it as why me. It's more like why not me? What can I do differently to make somebody else's life different? To make somebody else's experience better. Not that going through it can any. I mean, it's a horrible experience, but make it a little bit more feasible, a little bit more helping you to get through it. So
let me ask you this: what would you say to other people? What would you say to somebody right now, to our audience out there, that to help them? What would you say to them to help them right now if they're going through this right now, and they just got the news yesterday? Because actually, we got our news on a Friday too.
Yeah, we did got it on a Friday.
Which stunk.
I think I would say, yeah, I did. I think I would say is look to see what you can learn from that experience. Look to see what you can teach someone else through it. Look to see what God is trying to do for you, because a lot of times situations happen to us and it's more or less of God trying to work something in us. And find that support system. Find the love and support system.
That's huge.
I had a huge support system. Huge from all huge already in family, because there's 10 of us and they're all married, which is 20 already, and all the nieces and nephews. So that was huge. And then our kids.
Well, you talk about support system, but it's like people come out of the woodworks, but not only that, God brings you people that you're not even aware of. Like we met Adam, right? We met Adam, which is he's been a blessing in our life.
Yes.
Felicia, which is going to come on here shortly, she's been a blessing in our life. And, a lot of good came out of this through the support system. And look,
yes.
The show, we're rocking now, right? We're literally on social media, where it's going to be shared on LinkedIn, YouTube, and everything. And this is going to help millions of people. And something good came out of something so tragic.
Yes. And like I cannot say it enough, where your support system is the most important thing. And yes, they are going to break down with you, and they're going to have that fear of what if, but you can't have that. And then don't get me wrong, I do get that. I do sometimes feel like that, but I look at the better outcome of what it can be, and that's what's important. And just the love and support of our friends and of our family, and people that you wouldn't think would have be there for you.
So
least expect, and they're right there every moment of it.
So let me ask you this: so someone's been thinking about coming to the conference and they haven't pulled the trigger yet, because it's actually only in 3.5 months. Actually, October the 5th is right around the corner. What would you tell them if they've been thinking about it? Why should they come?
So what else do you have to do? What else do you have to do on a Saturday in October? Secondly, is you are going to get so inspired, and you're going to get to know a lot of people, and most importantly, you're going to get to know that you are not alone. You're not alone in this fight. Um, you have that best friend, you have that spouse, you have the children, you have the family. You're not alone. Yes, that's important, but then you get connected with other people that have been through what you've been through. And, you know, a lot of people will say, I understand how you feel, but until they've walked in your shoes and they've experienced that same situation, they're not going to really get it until you connect with the person that's already done it. And that's going to help you. And at our conference, that's what you're going to get. And it's not just breast cancer, it's any situations in life that you feel like you're out there alone. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to come out and get that. And just get that. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, but not only that, but it's just for, even if you've been, like I said, our nonprofit is going to donate everything to the women impacted by breast cancer. That's who we're serving. But if you've had domestic violence, if you feel like you just need encouragement, this is for all the women out there and their husbands that need to come, because people don't realize, like, it's hard on the husband to. I went to a conference in Dallas, Texas when I was there with Mel Robbins, and I was surprised. They give an award to a doctor there that was a breast cancer survivor, and it just brought tears to my eyes, because this doctor, she gave the award to her husband because he stuck by her. And I was amazed at how many spouses walk out on their spouse when they diagnose with breast cancer because they don't want to go through it. So right now, go to Eventbrite, Finding Your Inner Beauty, the women's conference. We have a special for the VIP. Right now, when you buy a VIP ticket, you get one half price, and we give you a special gifts. So go to Eventbrite, reserve your seats right now. VIP special, buy one, get one half price. And right now, we're going to take another commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to have the one and only Miss Felicia Menchaca, and we're excited to have her here. So yes. We'll see you here in a couple of minutes, San Antonio, South Texas, and all our friends around the world.
To serve.
Folks in San Antonio love a good fiesta, and they love saving money. Right now at McCombs Ford West on 410 West at Culebra, you get both. We're extending the truck month deals, like F-150 now almost 13 grand off. Plus get 8 grand savings on all Super Duties, and over 13 grand off Expedition. Plus, every vehicle gets our Ford West pledge. Celebrate and save today at McCombs Ford West on Culebra.
McCombs Ford West, simply.
Welcome back, San Antonio, South Texas, and all our friends around the world. We're excited to have the one and only Miss Felicia Menchaca. Woo!
Thank you, Daniel.
Give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Daniel, for having
I'm so
me.
excited to have you.
I'm so excited to be here.
I want to do another hashtag Starbucks, like my wife corrected me. Starbucks. Do it. Hashtag Starbucks right now. First one to do hashtag Starbucks gets another Starbucks gift card. So come on, let's get some excitement going here, and let's get it going here. So Starbucks hashtag, let's get involved here. So Ms. Menchaca, welcome to the Finding Your Inner Beauty TV show. We're honored to have you here.
Oh, I'm so excited, and I'm even more excited for the event.
We're excited to have you. We're excited to have you here. So thank you so much. So tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
So I am Felicia Menchaca. I work for USANA Health Sciences, and I have had a life transformation. I used to call it just a weight loss transformation, but as you go through just different stages of getting healthy and really taking care of your health, it's more of a life transformation. I started off, I was 220 pounds, and I was absolutely miserable.
So let me ask you this: 220 pounds. What made you to decide to change your life finally when you hit that 220-pound mark?
You know, my marriage, I had just had my newborn baby. He was about 12 months. And I woke up one day and I realized that I was missing moments and I wasn't happy. And I was just so depressed that I just couldn't take it anymore.
Wow.
My husband and me, we weren't going out anymore. We were a fun couple. We would always go out dancing or to the movies. And I just didn't even want to get dressed and go out of the house. And
Wow.
I was just tired of sitting on the couch. And one day I told myself, I'm not going to make it to see my children live if I continue on this path. And both mentally and physically,
So you didn't even want to get out. You didn't want to.
I didn't want to do anything.
You were just kind of a couch potato.
I was.
And what was that light that went on in your head?
It was more of, like I said, my children. I saw that they're full of life and I needed to be full of life. I needed to feel better about myself. I needed to be more healthier. So one day I just woke up and I started reading John Maxwell, the book, and
I like that guy.
yes, I love him. And it totally changed my life. I started listening to Jim Rohn as well. And I started working on my mindset. And that was what really got me through. And, even till this day, mindset is definitely one of the things that you have to work on.
I know
Personal growth.
another good mindset guy, Daniel
It's
Gomez.
you. Yes, Daniel Gomez. I read your book too. And I always listen to you as well. Daniel's super motivating and inspiring.
So let me ask you this. What are the strengths that you got through your life transformation? What are some of the strengths that you got through your life transformation?
So I would definitely say, first of all, my relationship with God has gotten really stronger. He was definitely my anchor through all of this. And my relationship with my husband has gotten fantastic. I would say we're probably the happiest we've ever been, and my children as well. The other thing that I developed is definitely a strong mindset. Personal growth is definitely in my daily regimen, and self-love for myself.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that you have to love yourself to be able to love anybody else to the full capacity. So those were my strengths that came out of this life transformation, and I've absolutely have just loved to see myself grow throughout this journey. And you look back and you think, wow, I felt so miserable and depressed, and now I can feel on top of the world, and I can motivate people and inspire people. So those are definitely the
Well, I want to
strengths.
backtrack. You said something huge right there. Self-love. And I think that's where the key starts. This is a free coaching tip for everybody out there watching, is you have to love yourself. You have to be aware of that. And I think a lot of just people that they don't realize that they undervalue it, that they don't love themselves enough. And to take dramatic action, just think about it. She weighed 220 pounds and she lost over 100 pounds. She had to learn to love herself. And many of us out there, we stay busy every single day. We put the kids in volleyball, track. We sign them up for this. We're always busybodies. And the reason we stay so busy is because we don't want to deal with the issues we have within our hearts, within our souls, within that pain that we have deep down inside. And I want to credit you because you had to deal with some issues and loving yourself so much that even though it hurt you to go through some of those, I know because we went through that. Me and Marty went through that this past 2 years. And the key is you have to love yourself enough to do not just a change in your life, but to transform your life. So I want to applaud you for that.
Thank you.
I want to definitely applaud you
And
for
you're
that.
definitely right on. Self-love is so, so important for you.
So what's your mission in life now?
So my mission now is to motivate women and inspire them and personal growth to everyone and teach everyone how to develop self-love. And health and happiness is definitely our mission. And yeah, it's just, we love helping people. We love being out there in the San Antonio community. We love being out there with you and Madi as well. So that's definitely our mission, health and happiness.
And that's what I love
for
about
others.
you is that you're always doing something, right? But you're not busy. You're out there adding value to women. Part of you and your husband's company, y'all give back. Y'all do a lot of nutrients with USANA, and I see you doing that. So tell the audience right here, what's something that you're going to bring to the event October the 5th? What's something that you're going to...
So if it's okay with you and Madi, I would like to speak about self-love.
Yeah. Oh, wow. We're talking about self-love. Yes. So you're going to talk about self-love.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to do something right now. I want give the audience give your information out there. If somebody say if somebody has no idea, I mean, you know, October the 5th is right around the corner, and before you know it, it's going to be here like, wow, right? 3 months.
I know.
Summer's going to fly by, and then we're going to be there with over 300 people at the conference. But if somebody wants to get started right now and know how to lose 100 pounds, how can they get a hold of you?
So if you have Facebook, find me on Facebook, Felicia Menchaca. If you have Instagram, you can find me at Healthy Hero Coach. And if you, I guess I'll give you my phone number too.
Yeah. Hey, no stalkers, no stalkers. She is married. Okay?
Yes. My phone number is 210
I'm sorry, go ahead.
210-862-4702.
Give it one more time.
210-862-4702. And no stalkers.
No stalkers, no stalkers. So let's do this because, you know, the show's coming to an end already, and we want to thank everybody, first of all, for joining us. And once again, I want to remind you, I want you to nominate somebody who could use the $50 HEB gift card for groceries. And I want y'all, the audience, to nominate somebody who could use the $50 gas card. And we're probably going to do a Walmart gas card because Walmart is nationwide. So in case somebody nominates somebody that's not from San Antonio, but we really want somebody to nominate somebody here from the Bexar County area because we want to keep all the proceeds here locally on that. So,
awesome. And I'm also willing to throw in 2 months of vitamins for free.
wow.
So they can hashtag USANA, I guess.
Hashtag, there you go. Right now, hashtag
We'll
USANA.
pick 2 winners.
First 2 people to do hashtag USANA get a month's supply of vitamins.
Yes.
Well, there you go. San Antonio, South Texas, everybody around the world, right? So I'm going to give you the privilege. I want to honor you because you're my guest here on the show. Give our audience a parting word of encouragement to start off this Father's Day weekend because tomorrow's Father's Day. So give us a word of encouragement to end this show.
Always believe in yourself and always know that you are capable of changing your life.
Wow. Always believe yourself and always know that you're capable, yes, you watching, of changing your life. And it all starts with, like Felicia said, self-love. This is Daniel Gomez here with the Mighty Strong Foundation and the Finding Inner Beauty Show. Thank you, everybody, for watching. May all the fathers out there have a blessed and amazing Father's Day. Happy Father's Day weekend. And we look forward to seeing you next month on July the 20th. Is that correct, Adam? July 20th? July 20th is our next show at 10 a.m. So save the date, July 20th. And this is going to be going, we're going to be doing this monthly show. So we're honored to have you here. And once again, happy Father's Day. God bless everyone. And thank you for watching.
Bye.
Give them a big bye.